I like using pool noodles from the Dollar Tree for swimming, but I love crafting with them. Today's video is sponsored by Misplay, but I'll tell you a little bit more about them here in just a bit. Dollar Tree has this plastic serrated knife, but I don't like how thick it is with the pool noodles. So I do prefer to use my kitchen serrated knife. It cuts smoother and a lot cleaner. It's up to you though, but be very careful you use your kitchen one. I'm going to cut off just one side of it first, just to kind of clean that side up. And then I'm going to cut about 6 inches off of the other one. So again, just cut off another piece. I want a 6-inch piece. Then I'm going to just open it up on one side. You can also use your scissors for this. I just used my serrated knife because that's what I had. But use your scissors if you want. We're going to do it just on one side. Now, after I had done this, I realized it was just a little too long. I cut off another inch. So now it's about 5 inches or so. I'm going to take this beautiful yellow peony from Amazon, and I'm just going to kind of push the leaves towards the base of the flower, spread them apart, and then I'm going to cut off enough stem so that I only have enough to put in the foam, but not go through it. You see that? So I'm going to add a little bit of glue, and then I'm just going to insert it right in the center, across from the slit that I just made. Right there. Push it in, and the hot glue is going to melt that foam, and it's going to hold really well. Now I'm going to add a series of flowers. These are just leftover that I had in a bag from other pigs, leftover from other projects, and it just works really well. I'm going to start adding them around the peony, and if you can see, I'm kind of keeping a pattern. I'm going to add on one side and then on the opposite side. This is so that we can keep things nice and even, and I'm going to keep doing this all around until I kind of like what I see. All right, so I'm just going to insert this last piece here, and I'm just going to make sure I kind of like what I see. Then go to my kitchen, scrunch up the curtain, and I'm going to use it as a curtain holder. I'm not going to take credit for this idea, friends. I saw this on Facebook. If I find the post again, I will link it below. Gorgeous piece, great idea, brilliant way to hold it and make it look so pretty. But let me know what you think of this one. Let me know down in the comments. Let me ask you a question. Do you think you could use an extra $20,000 for groceries this year? I know I would. Misplay is celebrating the 4th of July with a $20,000 cash giveaway to one lucky user. The sweepstakes run from July 4th through July 17th. And they are today's sponsor. So Misplay is a mobile app where you can discover and play a huge variety of games. Puzzle games, strategy games, card games, and so much more. Earn points as you play and then redeem for gift cards for Walmart, Amazon, and more. And it's so easy, friends. All you have to do is download the Misplay app, play the games to earn points, and then redeem the points for sweepstakes entries. No purchase necessary. I personally enjoy playing puzzle style games. They relax me. I love playing them after a busy day, and they're just really fun to me. So why not play some games, have fun, relax, and earn some points that then you can redeem for gift cards. And friends, it is so easy. Just download the app, use my code, which will give you one free entry into the sweepstakes for new users only, and of course, enter the sweepstakes. That's it. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I am going to start with one of these framed mirrors. I found these during the Christmas season. I grabbed several, and this is probably the 3rd or 4th craft that I do with them. I love these mirrors. I'm going to remove all the screws because I want to remove the inside. We're not going to need that, although I am going to keep it for future projects. I'm going to paint the frame in this sandstone by Waverly chalk paint. This is just by preference. You can do whatever color you want, or you can even leave it black. I think in a white or like a beige like this looks great. I'm going to seal everything using this Mod Podge acrylic sealer. This is not glue, this is a sealer, and I love it. I got it recently on Amazon and it works really well. I am going to take the leftover pieces of this green pool noodle and I'm going to cut them in half, and they're about half an inch or maybe an inch thick. I'm going to then hot glue just the half pieces. You see how I'm doing it there at the bottom of the frame? This is going to give me a nice platform where I can add some florals. Now to make the frame a little thicker, like the base of it, I'm going to add one of these large popsicle sticks and I'm going to hot glue it to the bottom of it. I'm going to cut it to size, use my wire cutters. You can also use scissors, but I think it ruins them. So I'm just going to use my wire cutters and I'm just going to add it. This is just going to add a wider base and give me a nice platform for it to stand on. All right, so now it's time to add florals. Of course, you can add whatever you want. Again, this is another project that you can use those leftover pieces from other crafts. And I'm just going to keep adding them here until kind of like what I see. I'm going to add some neutral color ones and then add some nice colorful ones. All right, so we're almost done with this one. I am going to place some rope because you can see that popsicle stick, it kind of looks unfinished. I think adding this rope, you can also add a ribbon if you have that. I think it works really well. I'm going to cut off and tape the end here so it doesn't fray on me. And then I'm just going to hot glue it towards the back of it. Again, this is just to cover that part, but I think it adds a little bit of texture and design to it as well. And I think it worked really well and it stands perfectly great. And I think it's such a cute craft. You can add whatever else you want. You can add lights around it. This would be a great one for Christmas too. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to take a blue pool noodle and I am going to just kind of hot glue it and tape it into the circle shape because we're making a wreath. Now, I had my daughter help me with this one because she had to hold as I am taping. So have somebody help you if you can. Now, this is not a full-size pool noodle. This is about 2/3 of a pool noodle. All right, this ribbon was left over from the Easter season, and I'm going to use it because I think it's going to work well with what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to wrap the entire thing with ribbon. Now, I thought this would be enough to get me all around, but of course it didn't. So then I had to just kind of bring in another ribbon. Now, I didn't have one that really matched this one, but I did bring one that matches the embellishments we're going to add, and we're going to see here in just a second. Now, this one's one that was already open. And again, I thought I was going to have enough, but I didn't. So I had to, thankfully, I had another one. Oh, my word. Anyway, so I just covered it up and secured it with hot glue and tape, just whatever you need to hold it in place. All right, so Dollar Tree carries garden stakes, I think year round. I want to say they have them for like every season and holiday. This cute bee is adorable. I think it's a bee. It looks like a bee. Maybe it's not. I don't know, but I think it's so cute. Anyways, I am going to place it inside of the circle. I'm just kind of eye out where I need to cut. I'm using my wire cutters and thought I can just dent it and then kind of bend. It was not working. So I had my husband help me and he cut it for me. So if you need help with that, please ask for help. I'm going to poke a hole right in the center of the bottom and then add glue and then add the piece. It's going to harden really nicely. Just give it some time. I'm going to use some of this faux boxwood. This is from Dollar Tree. I'm going to again keep poking holes and adding them with hot glue as needed. I just want to fill in that bottom portion. Now here's what I was telling you. I think the green, kind of like teal ribbon and the blue ribbon that I use really complements that bee. Now it was not done on purpose. It was truly just coincidence, but I liked how it looked. It worked really well. All right, so once I'm done with the boxwood, I'm going to add some of these white and yellow flowers, also from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to keep adding them to the bottom part. I'm also going to add these nice bright coral flowers. I had these left over. I only had two, but I also had a leftover rose that kind of complemented the color. I'm just going to add it right there. And then to hang it, I'm just going to add some more of that teal ribbon, hot glue it to the top, and this is what we're going to use to be able to hang the piece. And I think it's gorgeous. Oh my word. Such a pretty, vibrant, colorful wreath you can display. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I am going to cut off 5 inches off of this pool noodle. Just cut it and then we're going to open one side just like we did earlier. Again, you can use your scissors. I am now going to cut directly opposite of that cut that I just made and I'm going to make some slits. I'm not going to go all the way through the center. I'm just barely getting through that top foam. And I'm just going to do it about half an inch or an inch in between. So see, we did not go all the way through. I'm going to place it on one side of this plastic bowl. And then this is meant to hold paintbrushes. This is such a brilliant idea, especially if you're working with kids. Keeps those paintbrushes nice and organized. Fill the tub with water, and then now you can just rinse them, paint, and then put them right there on the slids to dry. Gorgeous way. How fun is this? I love how easy it is. A great one to do with your kiddos. I'd love to know what you think of this one. Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I am going to take this leftover piece and I'm going to cut off 2 inches of this red one. Once I'm done with this one, I'm going to cut 2 inches off of the green one, or kind of yellowish one, I suppose, and then 2 inches off of a blue one. We are creating some fun popsicles that you can use for either birthday parties or even just your summer outdoor parties. I'm going to make 3 of them and they're all going to be different. Here's the first one. I think this one looks so adorable. Love, love, love how easy it is too. I'm going to cut 6 inches off of this green one and then I'm going to do it again because this is going to be one of those double popsicles. And then I'm going to insert, of course, the large popsicle sticks inside of these and then I'm going to hot glue them together. They were a little uneven, so I'm just going to cut off a slice of one of them just to kind of make them even. All right, so here's the popsicle sticks. I'm just going to insert them and then I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue in between and kind of hold it until it hardens. Because it's foam, it does take a little bit, but you just want to hold until it hardens. Now, I do want to make a third one, and this is the easiest one yet. You're just going to cut 6 inches off of it, and then you're going to insert the popsicle stick. That's it. Now, this creates a nice set. You can make as many as you want. You can glue them or tape them to the wall. You can make a banner with these. I think it's so fun. Great craft to do with your kids too if you'd like. Love how summery, how fun, and how easy this was. I'd love to know what you think of this one. Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. Thank you, Miss Play, for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget, check out that link in the description box. I'll see you later. Have a blessed day. Bye.